Hey, Roser. Sorry, I just saw the chat. I'm kind of behind. Twitch has the delay, too. Okay, here we go. It should be back. In Sutu. Oh, yeah. I'm firing it up. Firing up TeamSpeak right now. Alright, I'm gonna hit the officially unofficial Hawken TeamSpeak server.
Connected.
Alright, all connected. I probably need to change out my levels here a little bit. Is that music just way loud for you guys, or is it alright?
It was a bit loud for me. How's it going?
There we go, that's probably a little better. It'll take a bit to sort of populate through.
Alright. So, we got a few things on the docket today.
Okay.
First, some general questions, and then we're going to talk about, we're going to put Twitch questions, and we have some forum questions as well.
Ah, good.
And
yes.
then we have the very, very special Hawken Jeopardy.
Ooh, that's a fun one. That sounds cool.
Which, we will be putting you to the test, and sorry to put you on the spot here, but is it possible, I think we can, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the questions in the Twitch chat.
Okay.
And, you know, whoever gets them right will get however many points is assigned to that question, and then I can go back through the chat and determine who's the winner. And, like, it's going to be whoever gets it right first, because people, you know, can go and cheat with the salty stats or whatever, but if you know it off the top of your head, you're gonna get it faster. So whoever gets the question right first will get points, and then maybe the winner could get some kind of code. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, Tiggs was gonna take a break. Whatever, Tiggs. You're lazy. All right, I'm gonna play some rounds just in the background.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. Freeze, it's going to be a combination of a bunch of things, actually. So, yeah.
There we go. Let's just go launch any mode. Here we go.
Any mode.
Gonna leave my fate up to the matchmaker. Actually, I'm on a totally different account, I think. Am I?
Yeah, you were when I was...
Oh yeah, I'm a totally different one. Okay, hang on everybody. I'm gonna switch over to my Hawken one.
Okay.
Okay. Just go. Black screen. Staring. Yes. Exit that. Exit the game. I don't want to exit. No, I was on testing. I was actually... For the weekend, we're gonna try something. I cut all the prices in half.
Whoa!
Across the board.
Whoa. Wait, really?
Yeah, seriously, yeah. HC and MC. There's a few things. Oh, I gotta change the weapons still. But I'll do that later in the evening. I'm also gonna adjust the mech prices. I think generally, longer term, what we want to do is have the mechs cost more, but all the items and internals cost less, so the overall expenditure of stuff is less. Just because
I think that's a good idea. It encourages people to grind out for mechs, and then buy items and internals in between. Yeah. And kind of that's what I did at my beginning of the experience, because every mech is such a unique new experience for a new player. Mm-hmm. That they should really just be buying all the mechs and then items and internals.
Yeah, the items and internals shouldn't be something that you end up, I don't know, killing yourself
fixated on. You don't need to grind. You shouldn't need to grind for that stuff. I don't know. I like that idea. Anyway,
yeah. Let's see. There we go. Somebody on Hitbox asked about what kind of keys you got. New recruit. New recruit.
New recruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's used
that. New recruit. Loaded assault.
Loaded assault. Yes. Stress test XP I think still works. I just don't have the hard.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Yes.
Yes, that is the thing. So if I had to kind of describe the attitude of the community over the past week, I would say it's pretty apprehensive. We got a lot of stuff that is kind of, you know, hanging in the balance, and it's been a little bit of a rough patch right now because the servers are just, you know, like yesterday, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a ton of syncing issues, and we were supposed to be doing scrims, and like half the people couldn't even sync.
There were times where write speeds were low. It's the best we could figure out on some of the data layer, and it appears that's solved because there actually was a bug in the data layer that we couldn't really control it. It should be done. The other nice thing is Ashfire had been working quite a bit on this, and he discovered something last Friday, in fact, that should make, particularly those accounts that have a lot of items on them, they should load faster now.
Okay, that's really nice.
So
I have one of those accounts, and it's...
Yeah. Oh, did I not? I didn't, yeah, Cassie just came in, my wife said, I didn't recheck that box. Yeah, go me. There we go.
So,
okay.
You, just to make sure here, you are recording this?
Yeah, I am. You should see it.
Oh, Tiggs is in TS. I'm sorry for not noticing you.
Uh-oh. She didn't get pulled in.
User was
hey, how we doing?
Jeez. Just to get in here. God, nothing like locking me out.
Uh-oh, this is not gonna turn out well here.
Yeah, guys, actually, yeah, I'll move us up to the Q&A channel, and if you guys want to join in on TS, I'll post the TS link in the Twitch chat, and you can go ahead and listen in on there. If you guys want to get like involved in the Jeopardy on the Twitch or on the TS, maybe that'll be better.
Yeah. Oh joy,
I'm gonna stay awake. I might as well be a part.
User left your channel. You were moved. User was moved to your channel.
There we go.
All right.
No, yeah, there's about 3 times over the last, I think it's 4 days, I think it was, where we had slow data writes. So saving to the database had been slowed down or timed out.
Okay. Yeah. And then
User
the other
joined your
server issue is just
User joined your channel.
the constant bad pings, bad latency, packet loss, rubber banding.
Is this only in Dallas, by the way, or has it?
Well, Dallas, I've noticed
User joined
primarily
your channel.
in Dallas. Like, I have the same ping on Dallas that I do on Ashburn, and my experience on Ashburn is way better than on Dallas. And I know that a lot of people have really bad experience on Dallas, and as far as the EU goes, it's
User joined your channel.
I've been getting reports of just like overall really bad latency and
like, is it spikes or actual latency? Because nothing's
server
really changed.
performance. Nowadays, every EU server has bad hit reg, rubber banding, unstable ping. Everybody seems to be having the issue, and sometimes the 66 tick servers are better, apparently. And then every EU DM apparently has the same bug, where the first person to get 60 points, the game is over, or it just finishes in 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, I've heard somebody say that it appears that there's something that is making matches end 30% sooner.
Yeah, that's quite odd. First to 50 score.
Yeah, I mean whoever gets the 60 point pass, then the server finish.
That's weird. And then the other question I had from the EU community specifically was the devs are supposed to be taking action against trolling and aimbotting. We've submitted a ton of evidence, and they're still around. So, I guess a lot of people in the community would appreciate a little bit more transparency about that. But I know that you guys have limitations about what you can actually say because of legal reasons. If you could just kind of like describe that in a little bit more depth, so people could get a better understanding. I guess that's more of a Tiggs question.
Tiggs, are you there still, or did you drop?
Tiggs not there.
Oh, she muted. Oh, did she actually log off?
No, she's on TS, but
Oh, okay. She might be jumping. Okay. Let's see. There. To be clear, it's kind of. It seems like it's a fairly long-standing one-person thing there. I'm reluctant to just ban something because they're not going to stay away. And in my experience, that if you start going that route, it just it exacerbates the issue. The only way that something like this is going to get solved is like if both sides actually work it out. And from the limited the information I actually get, it seems like there are strides going both ways. I don't want to end that prematurely, but I do know that there have been complaints sort of back and forth for some time. I mean, I'm sort of in this odd arbitration position where I mean, it's tough. What do you do when you have people who are just ticked off at each other?
The trend with the Hawken community seems to be that people really care about their name and the notoriety that they get because of their name. And when you take action against their main account, usually they if we want to use a specific example, like Armored Clown got banned from the forums. He hasn't made any Smurfs and come back, and if he has, they've gotten deleted right away. And like it's kind of the same thing with in-game. Like if people get banned, they don't generally make Smurfs because the people who play who cheat or troll in Hawken are doing it to troll, not to be good. And that's the thing, because you're not really good if you're like botting in Hawken.
That's true. That's true.
And so, you know, as a member of the community and as somebody who's, you know, sitting here and kind of speaking for the community, it's a really, really big issue that these people are still around, and it's very frustrating for a lot of people that.
Sorry, I was AFK. What's the big issue?
Just the whole trollers, hackers getting reported and nothing's being done.
Are they being reported to support?
Yes.
It's the hot one, Tiggs.
Yeah.
I mean, to be clear, like, this has occupied more of my time than I think anybody would really be comfortable with.
I think
wanting
it's
to know.
It's a lot of our time.
So I'm not ignoring it, and I guess it's time to just take more drastic action. So.
Well, and on that, before we do that, I'd also like to say that in the past should be the past, and people should be given other chances. And I don't see a lot of that happening. Like if somebody comes in that's been asked to, you know, try differently with the community, I see that just because of name recognition, they're personally attacked really quick. And that's not cool.
Right. So you want recent evidence, is what you're saying?
Absolutely recent. If something happened before, it, you know, this is all new. We're all new. It's a fresh beginning. Let's give people a chance. As far as acting upon people that are cheating or that are being really trolly or harassment in chat, we do action them. There is a couple of cases that we are working on individually to try a different route, and they've been asked, and people involved have been asked to try and take a different approach to this. But it's human nature. You do recognition. You see a name and you go by the path, and you have to get beyond that. You have to give somebody a chance to change, and you have to also want to change. You know, we want what's best for the game. Everybody loves the game that is playing the game. They're not out there to really destroy the game, but that's happening because of situations. I see what you're saying, Rozier, but it's gotta be a change on everybody's part.
Like everybody's got to completely reset. I'm not really seeing a reset beyond like one match or something. Like,
yeah,
you got to expect that like this is if this is months and months of beef between human beings, it takes 4 weeks of consistent change for it to really truly stick. That's just brain physiology and stuff. For it to be just one evening and then it happens again.
Right.
I mean, at some point,
we have an ignore feature. Use it.
Right.
Yeah,
It's really difficult, and I'm sure that I think that you might want to meet in private with some of the people that have been submitting the sport tickets. But that's I think it's time to move on at this point.
I mean, just everybody
Alright.
needs to just, like Josh said, take a step back, reset, and don't do name recognition. And just remember, you're in this game to have fun. You know, and if you're not having fun, then maybe choose a different match, or like I said, put the person on ignore.
The issue is that at a high level, there's sometimes not a different match. That's the problem. There's one match, and if one player is ruining that match, then it ruins it for everybody. But the next question is a forum question, and it's from Fake Name, and he says, when will the first patch with balancing stuff hit?
it's going to be, I mean, we're still on sort of track. We're expecting like a PC patch in that sort of 4 or 5 months after we actually acquired Hawken. It's coming up pretty soon. We actually had some interviews yesterday, 2 interviews in fact. And it's, we don't want to rush. We're in a position where we just have to. It's still going to be, I'd give it a month and a half or so at this point.
All right. That is quite fair.
No more 1,000 MMR spread.
Yes.
So the only way to do that, to be clear, is we have to do a game server change. There's got to be some extensive logic updates with how to deal with actual performance imbalance during a match. And I mean, yeah, yes, I completely agree. Now, what we could do in the meantime is just not let really high MMR players even play. That's kind of the only, that's the option. When somebody says that, they're saying don't let really high MMR players play.
Yeah, it's that's another tough one. But I think we'll come back to some questions later. And if you guys have questions, feel free to throw them in.
There's some that are in the Twitch channel.
Yeah, in the
Caliber,
Twitch chat.
Yeah, Caliber had asked if we can get the 4th of July patch where the toe is actually fireworks.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Be so cool.
All I'm saying is that G2 Ensign with 2 flamethrowers has to happen.
Just do them. Go.
That's completely 100% necessary. All right.
I'd like
but
to throw
what we're
a
gonna do
question
now?
out to everybody.
Go
And my
ahead.
question is, if I put together something centrally located, small, like just a small little meetup, would there be an interest of players coming to meet?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, hell yes.
User joined your channel.
I'm waiting that 30 seconds for Twitch to catch up to see what their response is to.
Because I've suggested this in the past, and I
Yes.
would be there. I would we need to get a LAN and computers, and I would be
That's
there.
what I was thinking.
Do it over
having
summer so more people can
access
make
to
it
that.
too.
Yes. Oh my god.
And
All
then
the
just
money.
do matches and stream and
Yeah, it would be pretty fun.
and
That would
have
be all
fun.
kinds of fun.
Yeah, we need to
make
have
fun
like
of
2
Josh.
computers set up
Yeah.
like head to head, and get like top 10 players doing 1v1s.
That'd be pretty fun.
Ooh, in the same room? That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's much in the Twitch chat about it.
Maybe it's an extra long delay today.
Let's, okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to do actually Hawken Jeopardy, and I'll have Josh and Tiggs actually answering, and then I'll have the
User joined your channel.
TS, actually, I think that it's gonna be just the Twitch chat at this point, so, well, no, that gives the TS people an unfair advantage. So we're gonna have to do just the TS chat. So if you want to participate in Hawken Jeopardy, you can join the TS. The info is in the TS. So Yeah, and basically the way that this is going to work is the questions have a numerical value assigned to them. The first person to write down the correct answer will get the points, and whoever has the most points at the end, which I will go back through and tally up all the points, will be the winner, and they'll get something. Something. Probably
User
MC, I
disconnected
guess,
from your channel.
because
I
most
have
people in here... Yeah, Tig's gonna do it.
Yeah, takes out your
So
powers.
goody.
Alright. So, and then we'll do like sort of a Josh Tiggs showdown here.
Oh god, I lost.
I don't know, don't underestimate yourself.
Alright, so Freeze is asking questions. Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to ask a question. The first person to get that question right, yes, you answer in TS chat. I'll post it in TS chat as I'm asking it. The first person to get the question right in TS chat will get the
User joined your
points.
channel.
What's up, Jeff? How's it going?
What if they can't join TeamSpeak because they're at work?
Oh,
Ah.
that's rough.
Yeah, that's rough. But I mean, since we have, I don't want to boot everybody out of TeamSpeak, and if we were to, we either have to boot everybody out of TeamSpeak, make it so that nobody in TeamSpeak can do it, or make it so that nobody in Twitch can do it. So,
Okay.
it's a lot easier to do it in TS.
User joined
Um,
your channel.
So the first question, the first category is mechs, and the first question, and you're supposed to answer these in the form of a question, just like on Jeopardy. These mechs are in the support category.
Am I supposed to answer?
Yeah,
Oh,
What are the technician and incinerator?
that is correct.
do we type or do we say?
Yeah, I heard everybody cheering.
No, you say. Josh and
User
Tig say,
joined your
everybody else
channel.
types.
Oh, see, I've never done this before. Okay.
Oh, excuses, huh? Nice. Nicely
Yeah.
done.
In a question form. So that we'll do the first category as kind of like a test, and then we'll move on. So the next question. Yeah, you have to answer as a question. The questions, quote unquote, are actually statements, and then you have to answer in the form of a question. Freeze, it's usually like what are, or
I'm
what
like-
is.
I'm reading TeamSpeak, I'm reading chat.
I know. This is crazy. Okay. These mechs have the largest and smallest health pools.
What are
the
like,
Vanguard and the
mech
Rocketeer? Is that
Oh.
the largest? Oh, and the smallest. Goodness, the Scout's the smallest. What are the Vanguard and what are the Scout? Or are you like wanting the whole class?
I was going with the class. What is light and heavy?
What
No,
is A class
I
and
was
C
talking about
class?
specific mechs, and Freeze technically got it right first, but Jack put it in the form of a question. It is the Technician and the Brawler at 315 and 800 health, respectively.
Oh, yes it is.
He did the numbers too?
Ooh, very impressive.
You don't need the numbers, but I
Oh,
was spouting them out.
yeah.
All right,
I'll just
the
watch
fastest
everybody
walk
reply.
speed can be attained with this mech.
The fastest run speed?
Run speed, yeah, not boost, run.
Shoot, I'm not sure. What's the technician? Because I'm not sure.
And we have one person who's gotten it right in TeamSpeak so far.
What is Infiltrator? No.
What is the Scout?
The
Walk
correct
speed.
answer is what is G2 Raider
Yeah, see, I
Oh,
sucked at
with the ability going.
with the ability.
Oh goodness.
I'm
Yeah,
with
it is
you,
the run
Parth.
speed that it does. I goodness. That failed.
What is
How
three
does
is the
one
answer.
fail?
All right.
You and I'll just go play some games and let them do it.
These mechs are the only ones to share an ability.
Oh, that's a good one.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Help.
There's a shot. Land that thing.
Nobody's gotten it right yet. I mean,
I think I
okay.
know. I mean,
Go
I do
ahead.
know. It's what's the
There,
CRT
cool.
and the assault.
And
Oh, there's three of them. Guess I didn't know. Oh, shoot.
indeed, General JWJ. Got it. The G2 Assault is included in that because they all have cooldown. That's their ability. And this is the final question in the mechs category, and this is supposed to be like they're supposed to be increasingly more and more difficult. These mechs gain a speed boost from their ability.
Alright, people, answer good. Answer
You should
well,
answer
I guess.
too.
That dinging, is there a way to turn that off?
Yeah, they should be in your Twitch settings. Or not your Twitch, your TeamSpeak settings.
Oh yeah, I guess I should do that. There,
Wow.
Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, it's kind of just going off.
You guys... Jack is really close. I'll give you guys a hint, there are 5. Elite gets it correct. The correct answers are what are Raider, G2 Raider, Infiltrator, Scout, and Predator. All gain a speed boost from their ability.
There we go.
Yes. The Infiltrator goes faster when it is in Cloak, and the Predator has a faster run speed when it is in Cloak.
Enemy site requested.
The
Oh, yeah.
more you know.
Hey, just to mention it, I'll say it a few times throughout the stream. For the weekend, we've decided to slash all prices in half. MC,
Yes.
HC, everything. Mechs will stay the same, and in fact, over time, the mech price itself will kind of go up.
And I'm doing posts now for that.
Oh, cool, yeah. I had somebody in game say, is there some reason the prices are different? He said, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to have a bugged thing and get myself banned or something.
Glad I didn't include any questions that had prices in it.
Yeah, really, it's all jacked up now.
Yeah. Alright, so, that was kind of a trial run for you guys. Tiggs and Josh, are you prepared to answer?
I'm doing posting. Go for Josh.
That's fine.
All right,
Josh,
give me
are you
worst.
prepared to answer?
Yes.
We want to test your knowledge. Alright, so, the next category is weapons, and the first question is... What is the most common secondary weapon?
It is the Vulcan. No, I mean the toe, sorry. I was thinking of
Yes.
weapon upgrades.
It is the toe.
The Vulcan's the most popular weapon upgrades. Primary.
We slashed the prices on what? I'm sorry.
It's going to be literally everything. I've got most of everything, like HUDs are that way, and crosshairs, and items and internals are cut. I still got to do a few more things. Gosh, this guy just landed on a few too many health orbs.
Alright. Next question. This secondary does the most damage in a single shot.
I am not sure. I have not looked through all the numbers extensively. I'm going to go with the SAR. I'm going to have to just guess the toe. I'm just going to go with it.
It is not the toe. It is actually, and I don't think anybody has gotten this right yet, the Merv XT. There you go. Jeff put it in right before. Yeah, the Merv XT is the highest damage in a single shot. I think it has upwards of 160 damage.
That's some juice. Man.
I'll look back through. Nothing that I'm saying right now is official, guys. So I'll look back through and make sure we get it right.
You're gonna
Alright.
send me a list of winners, right?
Yes, I will.
Enemy sighted.
Cause like crap.
All right. This weapon has the highest DPS in the game.
Tiggs boss brawler.
Am I supposed to answer or not answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's the... It's on the incinerator, isn't it? Or is that the incinerator as a whole? Shoot, I was just looking at this. It's the SAR. If you can maintain it and not overheat yourself or underheat.
It's actually the mini flak. The Ensign has the highest DPS as a whole.
Because you can basically constantly fire with your other gun. Okay.
Right, but in terms of a singular weapon, the mini flak has the highest DPS.
That's the also known as the flak 32, I think it is. It gets a lot of kills per.
But the reflak? Oh, the flak 32. Maybe
It's probably an internal name actually.
Okay, yeah. I forget that you're used to looking at all the like code names for the stuff.
In some cases,
And
there's
that'll come
3
in-
different names for this stuff.
That'll come in handy later.
Yes.
All right, next question. This is the most recently added weapon.
Enemy sighted.
Gee, I don't know. I don't know what they added last. Uh-oh, we got some sad kids in the background. Sorry, everybody.
The correct answer is the PN-223, the tech prestige weapon.
What was the story behind
Yeah.
that? Anything fantastic?
Basically, everybody was waiting for a really long time for this like awesome new tech weapon, and it ended up being completely underwhelming. So if that could just like
Just
go
magically get
away,
fixed.
and we could get a good one, that would be awesome.
In what ways is it that just lame? Just all pear-shaped, doesn't do much.
Yeah, it's really just a, yeah, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
very lame, quite lame, and people were pretty disappointed with it. Alright, this is a lot tougher one. This primary weapon can be fired the longest without overheating.
Which one produces the lowest heat? I'm resisting the urge to actually pull up the numbers.
Somebody already got it right. Somebody got it right before I even posted it in the chat.
I don't know, what is it?
It
an
is the
incinerator?
EOC repeater. If you fire uncharged EOCR shots, it takes like a ridiculously long time to overheat.
Oh.
Josh, can you see our chat?
Yes. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I think that'll work. Go for it, Tiggs. Oh, we could post it in chats first.
Oh,
Let them
SS.
bet it.
He has a question in the Twitch chat about the newest weapon question, and I am aware that there are weapons that have not actually been released, but I was referring to weapons that have been released and people can actually use.
Well, yeah, check out these prices. These just feel so much better to me. Look at that. 36 MC, 320 HC.
Okay, guys, I'm going to post in the Twitch chat what we'll be posting on the forums.
Okay.
If you'd like to see it worded differently, please reply.
Yeah, I'm going to paste this in the hitbox chat, too. Knock yourself out.
Oh, very cool. Alright, once you
I'm
guys...
here. Oh,
It
Tiggs.
pastes really horrible, I'm sorry. There's no spaces between things and it drives me crazy.
The pew, pew, pew.
So you can help us with our new announcement.
Oh, yes.
Alright. Reddit sidebar updated to include wiki.
Parth, you can't sell, but if you'd like them deleted, mark their names as deleted and put a ticket into support and we'll remove them for you.
Caliper mixed. You loaded up on MC.
Yeah, actually,
Or did you score it through some illicit means?
when I first acquired my quote-unquote main account now, it had 48,000 MC on it.
Wow, that's a legacy account. I wish there were like account numbers so you could say, I have account number 14. Account number 36.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool.
But
Okay,
no,
does
they're-
everybody
they're
like that
goods,
post?
they're
Because it's
goods.
going up.
I want
Can't
that's
delay.
empty gone. NVIDIA codes for the win. Yeah, I remember I scored an NVIDIA code for Hawken way back in the day.
Alright, I think we're gonna move on to the next category, which is maps and game modes. So TS chat, get ready. And this is the first question. Josh, this is where the back end is going to come into play. This map has the code name Type.
Kicks boss. That's what everybody calls it. The type. Your answers are all wrong, damn it. Everything is Tig's boss.
It is in fact Origin.
What is Tig's boss? Really?
Sounds like you need
You
to.
spelled Tig's wrong.
Oh my. Are you gonna leave or are you gonna ban him?
Oh.
Baiting. Just renamed him to Fairy Princess 108.
That's amazing. Alright. Josh, how much Siege have you played?
Usually I'm jumping in to look at something. A decent amount though.
Alright, alright. So, the EU trees start with this amount of energy.
The actual trees themselves?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I've never actually made a know the number. I don't know.
It is 250. And once again, somebody got it way, way faster than I could even post it. So,
Yes, better heat management. You're right.
alright, this is a far more difficult question for all you stat junkies and such out there. The map can kill you in these three ways.
Get stuck on a wall. What is stuck on a wall? What is me blowing myself up by hitting a wall?
Silverfire is the first one to get it right. And the answer is, what is fall damage, base turrets, and MA missiles. I'm excluding any sort of glitched map kills. So, yeah, the missile silos, the elite. The missile silos, the base turrets, and fall damage. And another very, very niche question for the maps. The siege silo reaches maximum DPS with this number of friendly mechs on the AA.
Can I just answer what they type?
You want to take a stab, Josh?
What is 4?
Goodness, I'd only seen that there is an actual number and it's variable. Oh shoot! I'm gonna guess 4.
It is 4.
Ah, good.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, fun fact, if you have 5 or 6 people on the AA, it's not doing you any good over 4.
Oh, that's quite good. Quite good.
So, yeah, if you are playing Siege, it's kind of an important thing to know. It is good for keeping it capped, and if, like, let's say you only have 4 on and an enemy enters, then it gets bumped down to 3.
Oh,
Because of the
so it's a
conflict.
net number of
Yeah.
users.
Where are we? Alright. Cosmetics. My Jeopardy is the Jeopardy.
And not the
level.
girly type.
Cosmetics, not the girly type. No, these are
There's a lot of technology.
What is
Cosmetics.
mascara?
Oh, it's a good one. What is the most typical ingredient? Is that what you're asking?
Alright,
Ding ding.
the Raider default parts are called this.
Oh gosh. I just went through literally every single part.
Got this.
Shoot, the Brahmins. Is that the assault? Gosh. I'm gonna fail. I'll just admit defeat now.
The Brahmins is the assault. You got that much right. It is the Mueller or Muller.
Ah, the Muller, yes. Okay. Yeah, I like that name too.
Yes. All right. You should
Muller.
know this one, Josh. This repair drone comes exclusively with the Nemesis bundle.
Is it? Is it the boob one? That one?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Requested.
It is the RD Boo.
Somebody asks, "Hey, my bobble monkey bobbles less than it used to. Can you fix it, please?" I think that's the coolest. The coolest. Yes, I like that.
All right. This chassis is exclusive to those who bought the Vanguard Initiative packages.
A cupcake.
Yes. All right, now for the niche questions. This is the single most expensive cosmetic item.
Oh yes, it's one of the emblems. I think
Yes.
it's the shoot, what's it called? There's like 2 different names in the back. They kept changing it.
It's Jeff's got it.
I don't know who's got it.
Oh, it's not you.
It is the 24 karat gold emblem
Yeah, where it's the Hawken logo with like gold stuff
With-
on it.
Yep. And it's, well, now it's like 1,000 something MC, but it used to be 2,000. Yep, and the flavor text is I am the 1%. Speaking of flavor text, this is the flavor text on the back of the C-Class Nemesis chassis.
That I do not know. Ah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, but all the Nemesis chassis have flavor text on them somewhere.
Eat my rust.
Jeff Magnum again. Wow, impressive.
Parthenon wants a hug, by the way. Can anybody give Parthenon a hug?
I'll give you a hug.
Yeah,
Very thoughtful.
it does in fact. Lauren and Jeff
User
say,
joined your channel.
"Eat my rust."
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was actually at a Hitbox viewer mentioned that one. He's catering the. Yeah, catering.
My chat's
All
not
right,
connecting.
and the last category is community. So maybe Pigs will.
Maybe she has a chance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Ban everybody?
Ban-
Or what is
ban
ban
everybody.
everybody?
All right. The title of most posts on the forums currently belongs to this pilot.
Oh god. It's probably either you or Pickle My Alligator.
Tickle my alligator, huh?
I changed his name, yeah. If I changed Pillow's name, I have to change his name too.
Pickle my alligator. It is. His name is Grolordo.
Brulordo.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's not you? It's a her? It's a her, damn it!
It's not a her.
I'm saying it's a her.
It might be a her. I don't know.
Now they're saying
Nobody
it's a
can
he.
tell.
I'm pretty
by the-
sure. I'm pretty sure it's a he.
No, it's a he.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. All right. This forum section has the most topics.
Come on, Tiggs. Come on, Tiggs.
On our new forums? Or your old forums? There's a big difference. It would
It's
be
actually
general
the same.
discussion.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It always, every forum, general discussions has the most.
It used to be suggestions, actually, for a while, though. Only in the past couple of days has the general discussion taken. the
On
spot.
ours?
Yeah.
No.
In actual
Yeah.
number.
We're at 13,000 on... Oh, replies. Topics wise. Okay, never mind.
Topics.
Yeah, general discussion.
All right. This is kind of a shameless plug here. The single longest lasting and most successful recursive event in the history of Hawken has this alliterative title.
What is War Wednesday?
Yes.
Nicely done, Tiggs.
I'd post about it every week. If I didn't know, I'd be screwed.
Ooh, somebody just posted a picture of their main street. Pretty good. 5 weeks of heavy rain. Where is this? I see a Sonic. I see some pickup trucks. I'm guessing someplace
be
in
Texas. Where did you see that?
Pandaco in their staff channel. My goodness.
Oh, in Hitbox?
Yeah, Hitbox guys. This is impressive. It's
I want to see.
Alright, Tiggs, this is about you, so if you don't get this right, then you should be ashamed.
Oh god.
Our community manager has this animated character in her profile picture.
Oh my god.
ooh.
What do I have?
Oh, Tiggs. That's an
Tiggs.
old one. That's an old one.
I know what I have. I'm waiting to see what all their responses are.
Oh, okay.
And it depends which forum you're referring to.
I'm talking about the Hawken one.
Oh, I can
And
see that.
Freeze is the first person to get it right. It is, what is a minion?
Correct. And what is my other animated one? Let's see if they know that one.
Yeah.
What is my long time, forever, ever that I've had since 1997 as my forum?
Ah, Silverfire, I think.
Nope.
No, that's not it?
No.
Yeah, Ethan Catern got Minion earlier too.
1990. Well, I'm going to say the late 1990s. I started using Silverfire's Close. Nope. It's actually on my APB forums. It is a little smiley face that turns into a wizard that creates a dragon, and then the dragon eats him. And my
That's-
tagline.
Yes.
Anybody know my tagline?
Yes, it is, do not meddle in the affairs of dragons, for thou art catchy. Catchy?
Catchy?
Oh my god. For thou art crunchy and go well with ketchup.
Correct. I just didn't think that it would fit in too well with Hawken, so I didn't move it over.
Alright, and the final question, worth super mega bonus points. I'm sorry, planes are taking off in the background.
Sounds cool though. I thought that was a
The
sound
final-
effect you played.
No. The most consistent Hawken streamer for the past year goes by this Twitch username.
That's
Pillow
impressive.
Talk?
Or is it Mangulator?
For the past year.
Past year, yeah, that's a tough one.
But yeah, I haven't been watching you guys for a year.
Hmm.
I know who does it consistently now.
And I think he's actually streaming right now.
Oh, Catering says
Butter?
Condom or
Or
AK
pillow?
Butter.
Yes. It is in fact condom. Or AK butter.
Yeah, I'm
Like
impressed.
condom. Who the hell's condom?
It's a zero. It's not condom. It's zero. I don't know how you pronounce this. we're kid friendly here. So
Yeah, no, it's technically speaking.
it's a different language, you know.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
It's-
Sure. All right. The only character in the game has this name.
I know it. I do know. I'm not gonna give it away because that's just fun. Bonus points for answering on Hitbox. Just for giggles. Oh, yeah, we have 2 answers in Hitbox.
We
They
have-
seem fairly correct there.
Well, yeah, we have a lot of answers in the TS chat.
Now, see, it's not fair because Hitbox doesn't really have the delay that Twitch does, so we can't see the Twitch chat.
You can actually
Oh,
remove the
well,
delay
no, I
now.
mean, we're only counting the people in the
yeah,
TS
it's only
because
team
they have no
TeamSpeak,
delay.
that's true. It's on a fair footing.
It is Layla. Yes, Layla
I feel like the Layla
is our only character.
could benefit from some character development.
Yeah, maybe
Plot
maybe
dramas
Tiggs could
and
become
stuff.
the new voice of Layla.
Yeah.
I would
Jersey
just
accent.
Yeah, it's...
I would just love it if Layla was like, "You're gonna get banned."
I could make snarky Layla.
Yes. Can we just give a voice to Nightbot? You like the snarky Nightbot?
Oh yeah. I know that we talked about this. I think a long time ago in like the questionnaire for the for the Project Phoenix event, which I'm actually wearing the Project Phoenix 3 t-shirt.
Yeah.
But we wanted to get Josh and Tig's sound packs, where like the like quadra kill and stuff like that, and like when it says you need to get a U and stuff like that, it's like you guys.
That's kind of a cool
that would
idea.
be
We could have all
funny.
kinds of audio packs. I think there'd be a lot of people who would do that.
Oh, I would buy
Husband
them for
runs a
sure. I really
voiceover
want
company.
Tiggs to be like, oh, you got a hexakill, scrub, or something like that.
That's
You
okay,
think
I
you're
guess.
special?
Just some commentary on your qualities
Come
as a
at me,
person.
bro.
Or like, you got a hexakill, I have a boss bro.
There you go.
Yeah, that. Anyways, guys, thanks for playing. I will go through the TS chat and tally up the points. We had pretty close. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty close between Jeff, Jack, and Silverfire. Elite got a few too.
Robot Jocks audio
I
pack.
got a stupid question. What's our hitbox address?
It's hitbox.tv/official Hawken. I'll type it in case anybody
I got
really
it.
wants to. Oh, I got blowed up.
All right, and so I think we're gonna go back to some questions now. So if you guys have questions, feel free to post them in the TS chat or the Twitch chat.
Yeah, I'll pick up the hitbox ones too. When will
Cool.
hitbox stream show up on streams.playhawken.com? Oh yes, I'll type that in just a sec. Our web guy we had a
On
problem.
a commercial.
Yeah, here. So if you go to
Holy
also-
crap!
what?
Where is that rain from? That looks like Dallas or Houston. What is rain?
How do I reign? Slightly anecdotal here. Well, completely anecdotal actually. I was able to play with Doc.game on his server,
Awesome.
That guy's fun.
and he
man.
is quite awesome. I
Yeah.
really enjoy that guy.
Oh god, have you ever played with Moose yet?
Moose.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Moose
yeah, he's
Club
another fun
is
No,
another
it
one
looks like
that's
we-
hysterical. It's funny because you'll know when I'm online when all of their stream titles go to Die Takes Die.
Actually, yeah, I see we still have some testing stuff later. I'll get. We added in the Hitbox API stuff now. We figured out how to filter just by the game. Their new API documentation, by the way, doesn't seem to have a filter by game, or as they call it, category.
Telling what you're wearing and stuff.
What I'm wearing? Oh man, I've got a messed up T-shirt on right now. I see 3 stains on the front. It's impressive. From oil.
It's impressive.
From oil. I think I was working on the car a while back. And then
Yes.
this looks like barbecue sauce or something. I'm a site.
I am currently wearing the pink Project Phoenix t-shirt.
Yes.
And,
I have a black Hawken shirt that's not mine. I'll lie. I won't lie. I stole it.
You just jacked it.
stole
I did.
Just
I
ran
jacked it
in
from
and out.
from a kid. Because Josh didn't send me one and I wanted to have one.
So you were stalking the streets
from
for anybody
Hawken
with a
unless you give me your
shirt like that.
No, actually, one of our streamers sent it to me. It
Oh.
doesn't fit too well, but I'm wearing it.
Oh, that's really cool.
Ooh. Still plans to work on Siege 2.0.
Still plans. I know that there was some partial work on it that had been sort of ongoing. It's unclear if they'd actually changed the code. Kind of at the end of the dev times, they'd actually shifted to a few other different focuses, so a lot of things just sort of got paused.
Ooh. Interesting. Will you eventually, way down the line, add more quote-unquote animal chassis for mechs, such as the Crab Scout and the Elephant Infiltrator?
Yeah, I'd love to. We want to add more of that sort of stuff. Those are just fun.
Like the Shark Assault, too. Yeah, I think
Shark.
those are really cool. Silverfire says, favorite color?
I'm way into blues these days for some reason.
Blues.
Blue tones. You're asking me,
Oh.
right? Or is this asking somebody else? I'm assuming I'm the
No,
center of attention.
this is you. Yeah, of course you are.
It's all
Uh,
you.
Jeff says, "Can you make hollow taunts do damage?"
You can actually land a hollow taunt. You get triple damage. No.
Josh, you need to mod me on official
Oh, yeah?
hitbox.
Let's see. Okay, I gotta add it.
I don't know how to.
You should mod me on official Hawken
No.
because I love you.
No.
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 You lie!
Yeah.
You lie! I hear you tell every streamer you love them.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Everybody is special.
In their own short bus type of way.
All right, check. Tiggs, you've been made a
Actually,
moderator.
there is there's a TS server group called the Short Bus.
Is there?
Congratulations, Tiggs.
Oh, I'm the admin?
I don't know. You should be able to do something in there.
Great.
Lauren says, "A Merle wrecked." I agree.
Server group assigned.
So did Hitbox get that question I asked earlier? I don't know if you were streaming to them
Oh,
as well.
Server group revoked.
I think so. Here, let me look. We had a whole
Rock
bunch of-
Rocket. According to Vanna, the pusher was 80% finished. Do you guys know about the pusher, and is that gonna happen?
It should be happening, yes. I've seen it. I think it's a matter of mostly balance, and I think there were some weird bugs that they had to fix with. I don't know how the abilities or something worked.
Interesting. He's seen it. Bum, 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 bum.
I haven't looked into it deeply, but it's sort of slotted in for a tentative date range to look at.
Free says, "What is this hashtag no more 1000 MMR spread?"
The no more 1000 MMR spread. Alright, so I think it's probably, it may not have been a bug, it might have been intentional, where basically if you were in the matchmaking queue and there were no matches directly within the tolerable MMR limits, you would never get a match. And it wouldn't expand its scope of qualified servers. It'd sort of expand the qualified MMR range over time. So now it does do that. It's up to 2 minutes that it'll look, so it should be slower. However, you can have cases where somebody with a very high MMR will get a match within about 2 minutes, but the best match possible may be something where players are not as high in the MMR range.
Yeah,
So there
it's an ongoing
is
issue.
a discernible increase in like MMR spread, mostly at the like above 1600 MMR, but there are cases where yes. So I suppose the question is, do you just not let high MMR players play, or say, well, sorry, there's just no matches, so you have to play in a private server, or the more drastic dev-heavy stuff is going to be, well, what do you do in that case? Do you just basically calculate a handicap and then attenuate damage or something like that so they can play? Or in that case, you'd have to sort of add in, you get prestige points or something because, hey, you're playing gimped and you're still competing. That might be interesting, but it seems kind of personality dependent.
Let's see. Jeff is pretty pissed. Okay, he says, Silverfire asks, Neon Cat thrusters, and
sweet.
Jeff says, I want the rainbow ones at least. I think rainbow thrusters would be amazing. And then he says, can you add melee? And the answer is...
melee as in, you want chainsaws for your mech? Is that what you're saying?
Apparently that's something that people want, and laser melee? Okay, he's kidding. Please tell me he's kidding, because
Laser
nobody wants that. Silver has a TS question. He says, plans on limiting map rotations for the 24-man servers.
Sorry, wait, say it again. I was reading something.
Plans on limiting map rotations for the 24-man servers.
Yes. We just need to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, just some maps are just a little bit too dense. We know this.
Yeah. Okay, that's good because nobody wants 24-man bunker.
At the lower MMRs, it's kind of exciting. The higher ones,
sure.
it's just everybody's getting killed all the time.
Who posted
Yeah,
that picture?
Can't move, probably.
Josh.
The one that I sent you in hip chat.
Yeah.
That was from
50 people bunker siege. I think that 50 isn't really enough. I think we need to have 100 on bunker siege. Like literally the entire map is just mechs, and you just sort of shoot
Just
in
fire,
random
fire,
directions, and you hit things because you can't miss.
Yeah, you'll land something somewhere.
Fire enabled. Oh god.
Friendly fire.
Oh, okay.
You get to have everybody fire at the same time, and it's sort of like a mini nuke.
Question about the snowman drone.
Oh yeah, the
Get that?
just have it all the time. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Like, so the seasonal only stuff in the past, does that even matter? Does anybody really care about those things?
I do.
People care.
I
That's
think
true.
it should stay seasonal.
Okay.
People have suggested a
User
like
disconnected from your
seasonal
channel.
week where you just have like sometime in the summer you have all holidays happen in 1 week, and for that week you can purchase all of the seasonal stuff that's ever happened.
Yeah. that'd be right. I think that's
And then as the seasons come around, bring them available. Croc says during the Steam Summer Sale.
that's probably a good idea.
Oh yeah. Good idea, Croc.
That is a really good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna pause and write that down. A little.
Already done.
Oh, you got it? Oh, thank
Yep.
you, Tiggs.
You guys are awesome.
I'll put it where you'll never forget it.
Actually, Jeff, the old devs had a very good explanation for the Frosty drone and how the snow that he was throwing is actually like nanites that repair your mech. So, in terms of immersion, I mean, you can't really get more immersive than nanites.
I have Hawken brackets in Hitbox says. All right. He wants 24-man siege bunker, G2 incinerator with dual flamethrowers and all kinds of fun
Yes, yes. We need to get this hashtag G2 Incin going.
stuff.
It's
With
very,
flamethrowers.
very important.
This is the most pressing
any
issue we have.
plans to integrate the lore from the comics more into the game?
Yes, we want to do that because Hawken's got some solid story. He really does. And
And I know this question has come up over and over and over again. You talking about people have been talking about campaign, like can that happen? What are your thoughts on campaign?
campaigns, I think it'd be interesting. It's gonna be it's gonna be later. I think. I mean, I would give it like that sort of year range type stuff because it'd be a pretty decent ramp up in terms of what the dev team kind of has to look like, and it's gonna, yeah, it'll depend on various things, but I'd really like to do that. I think it makes a lot of sense. But again, you gotta have some reason for the interest. It might be there.
Merle says, plan for Hawken MOBA.
A Hawken MOBA.
Oh.
It would be pretty fun. What if we morphed Hawken into a MOBA?
How about no?
Hey guys, with this new patch that just went out, we've changed it so it's not a first-person game. You actually click to move.
I'm actually surprised at how many of our players do play MOBAs as well.
Yeah, I think that it would be pretty interesting because there's third person already in the game. So if you just like made it third person and made it a MOBA, like there you go. You don't even have to change the game mechanics that much. Just make your give your mech like a lot of passives in terms of like give it more abilities instead of items and internals. You just get abilities.
Merle, you're not gaining friends on TeamSpeak chat.
I know, people really don't like the idea of the MOBA, and I'm not actually saying, like, destroy Hawken. I'm just saying, like, if you had a Hawken MOBA, that would be pretty cool.
Freeze Kaufman isn't in Europe.
Oh, here's a question. Elite Trash Talker on Hitbox says, when will you guys hire a programmer? Well, we do have the tech lead. He came from Evolve, and he's interviewing people right now. He interviewed a guy yesterday, actually 2 people yesterday. Focusing on engine programmers first. Gameplay is sort of immediately after we find a pretty good team of people for engine level stuff.
What?
If that makes
Okay.
sense.
Croc posts an image that apparently says that Captain Josh is a European player according to the Heroku app.
Really? Sweet.
Yeah.
I feel so cosmopolitan.
I think it's because you have played on Europe servers.
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
thinking.
Hey, go yell at Shadeness. Ashfire, you can yell at him too.
That 500 MMR increase though, am I right?
Oh yeah, I might have been testing what's in it. Yeah. Sorry about that, people. I was wondering why I was getting decimated every round I played.
Yeah, just give yourself like 2,500 MMR and have fun.
Yeah, I think I threw it up at 2,900 tests. No, but I think I brought it back down to 10. It'd be amazing. You'd be able to see how fast somebody could lose MMR points.
The most that you can lose from one game is 15.
That's it.
And the most that you can gain is just over 50.
I think that's one of the things that would be a good thing to change, especially the lower MMRs. Be able to go up in MMR faster. It would help accelerate and separate players who are just the natural amazing ones from those who are not. I came across an interesting neuroscience article or study. It's that one that's kind of made the rounds I mentioned on the stream the other night. I don't know if anybody's interested, but apparently, gray matter in the, what do they call it, the lateral striatum part of your brain, as opposed to more gray matter in around the hippocampus, predicts video game performance. So you can predict that if somebody with more gray matter around these sort of striatum areas are going to perform video games better. And so the best theories are that brains that are sort of that way, they're also better able to automate fairly complex responses to stimuli and cues. So less of your brain has to be taken up in responding. They also seem to be better at identifying targets, especially with lots of distracting stuff going around. So apparently it takes about 200 milliseconds for the human brain to lock onto a target or to identify that there is a target, and then strength of electrical impulse or something different respond.
Third Eye has a question from Twitch chat, and he says, have you thought about a way to address the high loss rate of new players?
Yeah, what's going to have to be is because right now, let's see, so Hawken is very much geared towards hardcore FPS. That's what the design ended up being towards the end, or mid to end of the life of Hawken. So we got to maintain the sort of high skill ceiling in many ways, but make it a little bit, I think, more palatable for new users. We got to make sure that we pull users out who are exceptionally good by comparison. We can do some additions and enhancements to either existing game modes or additional ones. I think there's a lot of opportunity to work with energy units and EU. I mean, we already have this fantastic nano caberites, the synthetic nanocaberites. Basically, the armor regrows, given a little bit of time and energy to put into it. So things like you can deploy something, like a new deployable item or something, but you have to get energy for it to actually charge it up to basically grow it, so it's in a functional state. I think adding more interesting sort of ways to play viably, especially when you initially start playing, you can't just get rocked and feel stupid.
A lot of people in the TS chat are suggesting a better tutorial, and I know that I've wanted to talk to you guys for a long time about creating like an official beginner's guide, like a 30-minute or so video, because if you search like beginner's guide or beginner's tips, like somewhere on there, like high on the front page, you'll see like one of my videos, and it has like a ridiculous amount of views, and that's not even an official thing. But what it says is that people are looking at that stuff.
That's true.
So, people go on YouTube and people search Hawken Beginner's Guide. That one video has like half the views on my channel, just because it shows up high on those searches.
That's great.
So, if there were to be an official, like an official Hawken Beginner's Guide that could help new players get into it, I think that would really, really help out. And like recently, I've had a lot more people, like once or twice a week at least, I'll be in a game and somebody says, "Oh, you're Merle, right? I've seen your video," and those people seem to be doing like a little bit better than the average player. But maybe that's just because you know, if you want to be good at a game, what do? You look up tutorials. Right?
That's true. Yeah. I think Tiggs had a good point. Like in Smite, they just have that stuff right inside the game client itself. So one of the things we're definitely going to be doing is making sure we have a web browser embedded in the game so that we can actually show that stuff. It's kind of a bummer. Everybody probably clicked on the "Hey, see all the streams" thing, and it says, "Oh, couldn't load the Flash plugin," because Steam browser doesn't do that, which is unfortunate. Kind of beat that dead horse. Is a bummer. Totally separate, but we just updated this. This is all the stream stuff. So this should have Twitch and Hitbox stuff that'll sort of mesh in.
Has tutorial videos in game. Yes. If you could embed videos, I know I've been playing a lot of Fractured Space lately, and their tutorial video is embedded in the game in the home screen.
And who's that?
Fractured Space.
Fractured Space.
It looks like the exciting part of EVE Online. Is that how you would describe it?
Yes. It's pretty.
sweet.
It's like Hawken and a MOBA had a baby, and it's in space.
That's great.
It's yeah. It's a lot of fun. Let's see.
Hey, tell you what. Everybody who's like on right now, like spam out some links to videos that you consider to be really good. Let's just put it on a call out tile right now in the game. Let's do it.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say send them to support, but that's fine.
Oh, true. Oh, I'll just pick one right now. Then yeah, send it to support. This will be sort of, we'll start building a list and let's just do it. There's no better time than now. Yay, rage against the machine.
Only because now I gotta go collecting all the links.
Now you have to. Oh, boo. Maybe we could just do the classic moves like Mech Jagger. But it's kind of a bummer because it'll open up like in
Well,
this.
you know, we have a help and guide section,
True.
and I can expand that to new players. And if somebody wants to make a main post in there, and
There
like
is.
these are new guides and whatnot.
Oh, there's the one-stop shop to all guys.
Yeah,
on
but
there.
that's really confusing to a new player. Like, it should be broken down, like, here's new player, and, I mean, it's broken down to general and A classes and B classes and all that, but it should also have, like, a whole new player section. Silver, are you the one that, oh, Silver, you're the one that put it together. Yeah, if you can break out and put maybe at the top new player guides and put those links, and I can get all those links, and I could also edit your post as well, that would be fantastic, because we can push people, even that contact support, to there and let them know, hey, go check out this URL and blah blah blah.
No, like literally, I'll pause and jump over the tools and make a call out tile, and put it in, and then everybody
Yeah.
can log out
There.
and back in and see it.
And
you can swap out the video and put something horrible in.
my sort of issue with a lot of guides is that they contain a lot of poor information, not necessarily incorrect, but poor, because players are not, you know, the people giving the guides are not always the best players, and that's fine. You know, it's better that new players have a direction.
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't have to be the best direction. But at the same time, like if you guys are gonna put out an official guide series, we really need to make sure that the info is correct, because like the last official guide series that they had, They're basically like repping items that they put on the mechs that are just complete crap and saying stuff that's just not true about how the mech plays. 'Cause they're like the official channel guides are kind of terrible.
Yeah, they're not that great. It's time to update these servers.
And there's a lot of stuff, like the game still says Meteor in it.
Yeah,
I got a
yes,
question
it
for
does.
everybody. Has anybody went and typed in their email address to log into the game and seen it as boxes?
I've never seen
No.
that. I know somebody reported something like this in the synagogue forums.
Yeah, I'm on my 5th report of this and have never seen this before. And I don't know if it's because they downloaded another version. It only happens if you type in Oriental language.
Oh yeah, no, that's a known. Yeah.
Oh, really? It's not even UTF?
Oh,
Huh.
so should I just tell them to type in English? It's confusing. Make sure they use an English keyboard. Is that what you're saying?
Well, people who type like in Cyrillic, they're just boxes. Like in game, there's a.
It's caused by Russian fonts.
It's your Russian fonts? What?
Okay, so tell them to change the game to the language English, and then they'll be fine. No, it's not, Croc. They're having trouble.
Weird.
Not the game.
Yeah, that sounds like a blast of a bug to fix.
Oh,
Input language in Windows. Okay.
Oh, then.
We got a question in TS. It says, did anyone ever get back with you with the explanation for universal XP and overflow XP and XP transfer stuff? I think
Yeah, I
I figured
replied.
out.
Oh, with how it works and everything?
I replied to him in TeamSpeak.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like things were a bit weird somehow because there's multiple entries inside the backend tool as far as related to how that stuff's set up. I wonder if
Yeah.
there's some like weird story back there. It was horrible one time, or it was all bugged and everything.
I'm sorry, Croc. I missed your message because I've been looking at the main chat. But he says, when you get a chance, you should ask about. Oh, for me. So I'm asking about server region merger, and there's been some discontent about that, and there have been some posts on the forums about how to fix it. And I know you guys, like, overall, I think it's been better than the old system, but there are some things that could be altered. You planning on doing more with that?
We can. What are the biggest like hopes or things that people really want now? I know there's always this balance between number of players and then like getting matched into a server that's further away.
I want
Right,
to just
the-
say that
Just add
TeamSpeak is
subcategories.
speaking the opposite because they have opposite opinion on that.
Yeah, there's some diametrically opposed opinions. I know.
Yeah. Before we start a war,
Yeah.
world
Right.
war here.
Subcategories. What Croc said. That's a pretty good idea because the issue is that people who live on the East Coast and are queuing for the North America region want to get defaulted into East Coast servers. Now, if there are no servers in the East Coast that are suitable for them, then it makes sense for them to go to a different one. But if they're getting defaulted to LA servers when there are suitable East Coast servers, that's
Yeah.
not fun for them.
No, there's
So-
that's technically part of in the back end. It's called Matchmaking 3.0 or Matchmaker 2.5 right now. 3.0 has at least designed to include ping and to include you can dynamically define other aspects of the algorithm that it looks at, so you can hopefully configure Matchmaker configurable variables and stuff.
Okay.
Even creating slightly
And
new ones without having
Croc
to reprogram
also
them.
says more Oregon, please.
More Oregon.
Yes.
Oh, this is not going to go well here. No run.
Bring back New York servers.
New York
My.
servers.
Since our Twitch and everything else is PG rated, our TeamSpeak isn't.
No.
And I'm gonna let you gentlemen know that if you mess with me, they're all gonna cringe over this. This could happen to you. I think Josh, you know where I don't know if you saw
Oh
this.
boy. Oh boy.
This is what happened when my little dog messed with my other little dog.
Oh no.
This can happen to you if you mess with me.
Oh, that's...
What did you do to your dog?
He got his cojones cut off today.
Oh. Oh.
And my daughter works at the vet, so we got a picture of it. I posted it to Facebook.
That's...
So, beware, gentlemen.
Ow.
This Jersey girl can handle you guys.
Oh yeah.
I cannot see that.
Jersey.
That's awful too. It's just awful. Inappropriate. I guess everybody does that to their dogs. But... No, Elite Trash Talker on Hitbox said, hey, here's another thing. Players from other regions can no longer play with their US friends.
I'm not afraid, Elite.
It means they would have to, like, change regions, I guess? I mean, they can play. I think it just means that there aren't naturally more matchmaker-built matches, of course.
Elite says that he eats lions.
You eat lions.
He says he's 6'3" from Africa. I'm a beast. I eat lions, and I'm like, I'm not afraid.
Do you kill them with your bare hands, though?
Lions with or without groin.
Elite says, no, I use my claws.
He's like, come at me, sis. Silver, are you from New Jersey?
Yes.
Where?
I cannot unsee what you have seen. Sorry,
What county?
Silver.
Oh. I'm from Bergen.
Oh, gotcha. So Elite Trash Talk is saying, because everybody plays in LA and Dallas now, before they played in US East. Well, that's true, yeah, because you were kind of forced to play US East, because that's
Right.
where everybody was, and it kind of would work better for people in Europe, so you kind of cross-play.
User joined your
I
channel.
don't know, what do you guys think
Yes.
about that? It almost
There
seems
are-
I can see a strong
There are
case for
tons
it.
of
Join your
Ashburn
channel.
servers still on. Like, I was playing a very, like, the best Siege game that I played in a long, long time, and that was on Ashburn earlier today. I think it's a good balance, but it's not, like, the EU players, yeah, they have a lot smaller selection now because the NA region is spread between the Ashburn. But their main issue, I think, is the fact that if they queue in for NA, they'll get, like, LA servers and have 200 ping.
Yeah, they could go all over the place. I mean, I think, like, thinking back, I think this is why that they had actually done that. US East was sort of the one that everybody gets defaulted to, because it's kind of worldwide, it's the closest one.
I'm with Ellie. Central is the best.
Yeah, but the central servers, aka Dallas, really need stuff happening with them. They're
Yeah, we were really hopeful. Like, this was one of the ones where the CEO was like, dude, let's just set up servers in Dallas. It's kind of great. I said, okay, sweet, cool. And so we set them up. We thought, uh-oh, looks like they got a bad router in front of them, so we removed the router.
they're still
And they're still, like, losing packets. Like, it's got to be UDP packet loss. It's the only thing I can think of.
It
Yeah,
couldn't have
it's-
anything to do with all the tornadoes and
Well,
weather that we're
that
getting.
could be, because I know I have seen a number of Win MTR traces, at least TCP-wise. It seems like there's some, in that interconnect between Dallas and LA, that single hop there, the Dallas one sometimes seems to have more packet loss.
This has been going on the last 3 weeks for us, so.
yeah,
so
it's a really big issue, especially because the TPG is on the Dallas servers, and when those servers do not perform well, like even the LA servers were weird last night, and I don't know
Server
if
group
that's a
assigned.
me issue or.
I know yesterday
But when
there were
those
some.
servers do not perform well, we can't play.
Yesterday and the day
competitively.
before, there were some interesting large DDoSes. I know we
yeah.
saw some in Frankfurt, the 27th in the afternoon. There's like a 90 gigabit DDoS or something. And
Yeah.
Sort of watching some of the DDoS honeypot stuff around on different sites. Yeah, there's been some elevated activity lately. And it's kind of tough because you can't really tell. You can't predict which router along the way will get hosed. I know some of the hacker guys who took down Xbox, they didn't actually target the Xbox or Xbox Live. They actually targeted intermediate routers. Anyways, but I don't want to just
The
dish
thing
it
with
off right here.
Central, I would give it a week. I mean, all of our weather out here is supposed to clear out over the weekend. We're supposed to get really bad storms the rest of this weekend, and then by Monday and Tuesday it's supposed to clear up, and we're supposed to go into a dry spell. So I'd give it a week and see if things clear up for your central connections, those that are complaining. Because I'm having issues as well, but I mean, I can't say anything because I'm in the storm state. Can Cali have our rain? I'm going to tell you what I've been telling everybody else, Jack. We've been in a 6-year drought, and we've been praying for rain. And Mother Nature gave us what we asked for, but just in more magnitude than we wanted. So careful what you wish for.
God, don't
Our
be
lake
picky, guys.
Our main lake, which is our drinking water, was at 30% full. It is now at 90% full within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know Lake Conroe around Houston was pretty rough for a while. But it's been pretty good, I think, for the past year or two.
The EU servers are having similar issues. I mean, it's hard to believe that it's just the environmental factors when all of the honestly right now the servers are worse than what they were before you guys showed up.
They're worse?
Yeah.
Damn, Josh.
I screwed it up.
Everybody blame Josh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can do
Keep
that.
calm and blame Captain Josh.
Don't
And then in
blame
turn
Sarah.
we'll blame somebody else.
But I think it's actually appropriate to blame Josh right now.
No, yeah. That would be the one to-
Well, no, I mean it's nothing against you guys. I know you guys are doing the best that you can, and but it's just an observation that the Dallas servers were okay, and now they are
Most
certainly not
definitely
okay.
Hawken Bracket says, I disagree. I had much worse rubber banding before.
Yeah, it's I mean,
You are in the minority. I mean, and this is one of those things that most people don't really care about the super minute things when you're talking about the latency and stuff, but then you get the levels of play where it really matters,
okay, well,
milliseconds.
if
Oh yeah,
I've got to find, I have
Snicker-
to find a way to actually see the numbers to see what actual changes happen.
That's fault.
And-
It's all fat.
Yeah.
Snickerpaw says, have you noticed the drop in player base recently?
Like literally just right now.
No, over the past few weeks. If you look at the Steam charts, the last month is down from April.
Yeah, Steam featured Hawken on the front page and accelerated the sort of comeback hype. And yes, we have noticed that. And
But I still think we're gradually
Right.
going
Honestly,
up.
that's to be
The hard
expected.
thing is because we were on the carousel, so we were all watching everything go gradually, and then when Steam tossed us up on their carousel, it screwed us kind of in a sense because we wanted to ramp up, see how things ramped up slowly. But that gave us such a large spike, so now we're back to we're monitoring how things are going.
Right.
I mean, it's not that we were screwed by it. I mean, it was a good thing that they did that, but now we have to monitor to see how things are going now.
Yeah.
It's better than the Great Silence. Is that what you call it? The Great Silence?
The Great Silence. There's
No,
not
it's the
really-
Dark Ages.
And
The Dark Ages.
like
Yeah.
General says in there, also a lot of people have just been ending their courses and doing their finals for
Yeah.
college and everything like that, and that takes a lot of time for them. And we've seen that with other games as well.
I'm just watching this 24, I'm assuming, or 16 person uptown, and it is just an enormous fustercluck.
Fustercluck.
Yes.
Yeah, I know it must be frustrating to watch the less skilled, definitely. But I mean, it's kind of funny because really, the highly skilled player, that 95% role, generally, I mean, 95% of everybody in any given activity is probably really bad at it by comparison to the 5% who are pretty amazing.
Well, and I think that Hawken is unique in that the like 0.00001% are terrible compared to the 0.0000001%.
Yeah.
Right. 1900 MMR is like 99th percentile, and there are people at 23 that can totally destroy them.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, it's a...
My aunt says hi.
Hello. Have a good afternoon.
Does she play?
Does she play? Yes, have her play.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Let's get her hooked up. Come on.
I think that the world would explode before she would turn on.
It would require
Okay, we'll
some
start her
nuclear
out with
fallout.
the Sims and work her up.
Sims?
As soon as she starts drowning him in the pool, she's ready.
Yep, that's when you know.
Yes.
Let's see, Bobson says, hey, any plans for, I'm assuming you're saying Oculus and stuff like that in the future?
God,
Yes.
that's been coming up a lot.
It has been, yeah. I mean, Oculus at the SDK version 1 is in there, so it'll work if you got those dev kits. We're actually talking with them. We've got a person to communicate with on the Oculus side. We were talking about it yesterday, in fact, just sort of like under what conditions would it make a lot of sense to put some significant development effort into like Oculus and other virtual reality or augmented reality stuff.
SS396 brings up a very valid point, which is if you're in a 2000 average MMR server, you could get a 2400 MMR player join one team, and then the other team gets a 1600 MMR player, and all of a sudden they are completely unbalanced.
Oh yeah.
And before he was saying something that's also quite valid, which is that the empty games, lobbies that have that are in between matches should be prioritized, because what happens now is if a lobby is in between matches,
User
it's not
joined your
going to
channel.
fill up very quickly unless people get it invited. And so that's what we do. We have like a network of people that are all on each other's friends list. We just invite people to fill lobbies because they don't get in. But if a game starts and it's balanced with a full lobby, it is far more likely to remain balanced. And this is what we've noticed from extensive testing in the events like for Wednesday.
So yes, definitely.
but-
I know there's other people who have suggested, well, just boot everybody between matches. What would that feel like? Like, so you do like Mech Warrior Online or various other places or League of Legends or anything. It basically restarts a game server and rematch. So there's a much larger global pool, or not global, but region pool for matchmaking.
The issue with that is that the player base is so small that like the high level players want to play with each other, you know? And if those high level lobbies are pretty rare, and if you just boot everybody out, you're gonna have to like basically get everybody on TeamSpeak in order to coordinate getting back into the same thing.
Enemy sighted.
Jeff, I am implying that. I know it's radical.
So lock the server and prevent joins once it started. I think the other thing that might also be a soft encouragement to stick in a match is locking mechs until whatever match they're in is over. That was actually on the books design-wise before. The idea being, don't just abandon a match, at least to have some sort of a downside besides.
Yes, that would be nice. Snickerpot, Kumapot says you need to add a way that keeps the teams even man, even if the server is uneven. And I think
In
that's
actual
quite a valid
performance,
point.
yeah. No, it's true. Yeah, the logic for mid-match matchmaking, which is purely in the game servers themselves, definitely can use some improvement. That's going to be some big opportunities for improvement.
Yeah, that's that and I think the issue mainly is that if you have like a 4-on-5, it's just totally whack. So if you have like you know, two like one person join, maybe make them like put them in some kind of area where they can spectate maybe, and then once they have a partner, you know, that can join, it'll say, okay, which team needs which player based on their MMR, and then it'll put them together, something like that.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah,
Success.
definitely.
Can we have bunker free server? We had only one server in each. What?
A bunker-free server. They don't want any bunker on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Apparently. Could worse server performance correlate with the higher player count?
It doesn't really seem to. I'm looking at server tick rates, so at least CPU-wise, it's not that big of an issue. This is what's pointing me at network someplace. Because I mean, if there's a hit red thing, when you go in and look at the server, there's no like spiked CPU. It's got tons of utilization available. And that's a thing. So it sounds like I definitely need to take another pass on server performance, and I think it's been long enough and consistent that it's been annoying, and it might be time to try a different hosting data center, at least experiment.
One in Austin.
Yeah, one in Austin.
The old Dallas servers. I don't know what they were. But they were better.
Internet.
They were better.
Yeah, they did a lot of peering. Like, it could be that they just had some beefier network stuff in the line there.
If you put one in Austin, I would never hear the end of it from Moose and Doc. They'd be like,
User left
you
your
have the
channel."
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, Doc is in Texas too?
No, they're in Florida. Well,
Oh.
so they would blame it on, oh, you have a better connection, that's why you're winning. Moose actually keeps score. I'm up four kills over him.
Oh snap. Yeah, I had fun playing with Doc the night that he streamed.
Their energy is just awesome for streaming.
Yep,
They're
I
just
really
funny guys.
enjoy hanging out with Hawken streamers, and I was like, you know, I was really appreciative of what they're doing for the community, and you know, this game deserves the exposure that they're given. So.
And if you are a streamer and you are watching this and you do stream Hawken, or whether it be on Twitch or Hitbox, please reach out to me. You can use the support to contact me, because I'd like to put you in touch with Marky. And he's doing a lot to get our streamers together for us, and I appreciate that. So
Freeze
yeah.
says, any chance for an all streamers tourney?
Oh, that'd be
we
great.
are actually looking into a streamers versus viewers.
Ooh. Oh, is
Yeah.
this the boss brawler, Josh?
Is that up there?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
You have a boss?
Yes, I do. I put it on.
Try to be like me.
I did.
You
Yeah.
should use it.
Just to shock
Takes
people.
question. Did you take Vanna's boss brawler off of his account?
Who?
Vanna from the old dev team.
What was his call sign?
Hawk Vanishing Kaku.
You want to type that?
I don't know. Have you removed boss brawlers from accounts? That's my question.
I haven't.
Okay. Ooh, any plans on clans? Clan support.
Yep, it's gonna require a pretty major development effort on the Storm side, though. But yes, I think clan system's just great. Being able to have
There's a
scheduled
lot.
tournaments
There's a
that'll
lot of
that'll just auto suck people into whatever the lobby is. It'd be just a good time.
clan servers. That'd be cool. But Storm has a lot of limitations. Like,
I like
a lot
that
of people
Snicker
just
Paws
say like,
says,
"Oh,
"Josh,
we
don't
want
get
all this
depressed."
stuff," and I don't know, Josh, if you want to go into like what it actually takes for you to do some like pretty minor things, just to give people some perspective.
Let's see. Like, some changes are obviously going to be smaller, but like a clan system, it would all have to be stored in Storm, as it's called. These are the back-end services. It's an entirely separate product. Originally, it was developed by Media Entertainment, which is the publisher for adhesive games at Hawken. And Hawken itself is purely the game server and client. It's they use Storm as the back-end, sort of think of it as the database. And so a clan system is where you tag users with other members of your clans based on different attributes. And there's a chance you can put it, sort of handle it all purely on the Hawken side, because it is a NoSQL database, fundamentally. Really, especially pulling people into clan matches or something. That's the matchmaker, and that's a separate topic product that's actually part of Storm, in fact, too. It's not actually technically something that Adhesive developed specifically. So, writing it all, and then the tools to administer it, it's Ruby on Rails is where a lot of it is. It can get far more complex than you ever want it to be.
Tell your little dog I know how he can suffer a fate.
Yeah, really. There.
Chicago.
Servers in Chicago.
Yeah, a lot of people have been
I've heard
talking.
this. There's a pretty big hub up there. And,
Yeah. As an Alaskan, I prefer Chicago to Dallas.
I can imagine.
You like the cold?
And I was born in Chicago, so
Extra fun there. Oh, I just took the grenade to the face right there.
You're saying yes, please, Chicago.
yeah.
Muzzle the dog, he's cat food.
Roser says, I need more health in Scout. I think that a lot of people would disagree with you.
I know, definitely the scout with that flak cannon. There's a lot of kills coming from that thing.
Oh yeah. Well,
He said
the
scoot,
reason
not scout.
Scoot.
the reason for that is that because of its mobility, Scout is in a very unique position where a highly skilled player can dominate the map with the Scout because of the fact that it is so mobile. And the thing is, they can dominate the map with whatever mech they play.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But the mech, the Scout allows them to be in basically every place at once because they can move faster than everything else. It's like stuff that's going at light speed, right? Everything else pauses around it. So it's kind of like the Scout, where things don't move for the Scout. The Scout moves, and the Scout affects the battlefield how it wants to, which is why people think it's so overpowered, when in reality, if you hit it, it explodes.
Well, it's even worse because it's something that the game design can't really fix without taking more drastic measures, because it's the skill of the actual driver. So in a funny way, it's perfectly balanced for lower level players, or mid-level, up to mid-level players, but high-level players, especially playing low and mid-level players, just not even comparable.
Right, and that's I mean, it's going to be an issue until we get a significantly larger player base, which,
but still you got the Smurf stuff. You have somebody who's just really good at a scout. I think we just need to accelerate the MMR growth up to kind of whatever the quote competitive level is, just to more quickly get super skilled players away from casual players.
Okay.
That's what
this is gonna be pretty controversial here. Thoughts on Orblord and thoughts on the EU versus NA air compressor debate.
It seems like it's kind of all built into the same thing. It's who's really good with it and who are they pitted against. I think orb lording, we need to nerf it, but it has to be done at the game server level. It's actually enums sitting inside there. We could nerf like the item, the health orb deployer.
Enemy anti-air launched.
Yeah. Increase MMR game, third eye, says WTF. It's to try to more quickly get really, really, really good players, people who perform, away from players who don't perform. The idea is get people better matches quicker,
Help requested.
just to respond.
Team battleship.
So whatever can get better matches from more people faster, that's what has to happen. That's what everybody wants.
Enemy anti-air launched. Enemies under attack.
Yeah, and then as far as the air compressor, what
Yes,
are your
air compressor.
What are your thoughts?
Well, what is the biggest complaint, really?
The
That-
issue that people have is that air compressor supposedly takes away from the gameplay, and it allows people to not be very skilled and still be incredibly difficult to hit. And a lot of people have a lot of opinions about it. I would say when Jeff did his polls, most of the people just said keep the AC the way it is. You should not have engaged that Vanguard right there. I'm sorry. Oh, you killed him. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't see me.
Impressive.
What if it was a different sort of approach? What if the air compressor took up more slots?
Oh, if anything, it would take up less slots. That's the issue. Like people really don't want the whole. Yeah.
They don't want.
I mean, it's like the thing is that it's already not that great, but people just think that it's really bad because it makes people a lot harder to hit in the air. And when you're playing mechs that already have a hard time hitting airborne targets, it totally sucks. But the fact that it consumes so much fuel when you're dodging, like this is just a huge debate, and I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to get into it, but you're asking questions of me, so I'm trying to answer them to the best of my ability. But obviously, I have a huge bias, and my bias is that the air compressor is not that great. And I'm not going to say that my opinion matters more than your opinion, because everybody has their own opinion. But
Yeah,
at the same
Caterin
time,
says, how about this? The compressor is only bad if the people using it are pressing space all day. The initial mobility is great, just spamming it sucks. So does that imply the cooldown should be bigger? People will vehemently deny that and say, well, no, the scout's so squishy, you get killed really easily. Well, but you seemingly don't. The perception is, at least for lower level players and stuff.
Pumapaw says the G2 Assault needs a skin where the Vulcans are turned into lasers, and I wholeheartedly agree, as well as the G2 Incinerator double flamethrower.
You're gonna lobby for that double flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I actually have a concept on the forums, and it could be balanced, possibly, maybe. But
It's just a shorter range thing, effectively, right?
people, I would explain it to you if I had unlimited time, but I don't want to take up your stream time just repping my concept.
So I think, so in some ways it's kind of, people are just unhappy about the air compressor. Now the question is, which people are they? Is it only higher level players that are that way, or is it literally everybody? It's kind of tough to get a true representation of.
Right, some people, I mean, and the thing is that there are a lot of people that believe, oh well, the air compressor should just be made universal, and it Super Butler says, screw your G2 Ensign, bring on the G2 Pred. It's called the Infiltrator, and you can buy it in the store right now. And that's another thing, like a lot of mechs already have G2 versions, like the Reaper and the Sharpshooter. Thoughts on the infill ability?
As in, what do you like about it or don't like about it?
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying, well, one thing that's very annoying is the fact that if you get hit with an instant fireball while you're in the Infiltrator ability, it cancels it, because any heat generated cancels your ability, and that was just how they coded in the you're not allowed to fire your weapons when you're in your ability type thing. And what ended up happening was, well, that, and then the SARE generating heat on you.
Right, yeah, so then it was just kind of make it pointless. So really, the
infill
idea is that
ability,
it should be changed or redone so that heat is not what triggers it.
Yeah, but actually shooting your weapons.
Yeah. No, I think that
User
makes sense.
disconnected from your channel.
I don't know
Yeah,
why they didn't change before. It could just be priority. They just didn't have time, or something else is just nastier. Like discovering this. Revenue's
and
not
then
going to sustain.
a while ago, I'm sorry that I never got to this, Jeff, but he asked about your thoughts on the scanner.
The scanner, yeah, people don't like it because it's too overpowered. It just scans everything,
Yes.
no matter what.
Yes, and I think that the scanner and the incinerator are like the most universally agreed upon balance changes. And if I might make a suggestion, I would say that the scanner should be the first thing that you guys take care of.
What? How would you describe what needs to be changed? I like to hear this. I like to hear it said a lot, and it's important to find these things. Just for people who don't know what it is.
Yeah, so guys, go ahead and...
Because there's a lot of people, like, the problems that high skill players have are not shared by lower skill players, and it's sort of this world they're never going to encounter, and they're like, oh my goodness, it's, I don't even know what the issue is.
Orb Lord, in answer to your question, General, Orb
Yeah.
Lord is less of a problem than Scanner. Because you can play around Orb Lord, you can't play around Scanner. That's the main issue.
So the main thing, just to make sure it's stated, is like when someone's got a scanner out, everybody on their team can see where all their opponents are.
Right.
And that's a major tactical and strategic benefit, right?
Right. It's so major that it is literally game breaking. And I have played over 2,000 hours, and I've developed my own personal scanner with intuition and hearing and looking at the radar and getting cues from that. And to have somebody just be able to plop down an item that is essentially 2,000 hours worth of work is, in my opinion, completely ridiculous.
So it just needs to be attenuated a little bit, given the smaller range, or possibly line of sight
smaller
type
range,
stuff.
smaller duration, or just make it, yeah, basically smaller range, smaller duration, or make it like a sweeping bar, where it'll light up blips like an actual radar.
Yeah, somebody on Hitbox mentioned something like that, showing only blips every second or so after it passes.
Yep.
Because right now it's just a straight up just show everybody on the map. It's like a wall hack type of thing.
Right. Well, and that suggestion goes along with the fact that it would ping when the scanner pinged you, you would see where the scanner was
As it's sweeping around in a circle.
as it's sweeping. So like it's sweeping, it pings you, and then you get a ping on your radar where the scanner is.
What if, like, again, like the other approach of it just takes up more slots? How big of a difference would
No,
that be? Would that get
because
80%
that
of the way there?
it just doesn't.
Because
like,
it benefits everybody on your team.
If it was all of your slots, it would still be ridiculous. And like every TPG team would have a couple players running just 2 scanners because it's that good, and
It's like
it
how
would still be
military now
banned.
is all about radar.
Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, TPG rules are no scanner, but I'm saying that like if that balance, quote unquote, was added, and they said, okay, well now that the scanner is quote unquote balanced, we're gonna let people use it, then yeah, it would just everybody would run it. And the goal.
Hitbox has different ideas.
What does Hitbox say?
Oh boy.
It's not that different.
Well,
It's variations on the idea, I think,
yeah.
of how to do the periodic update or periodic ping.
Hmm.
As Elite Trash says, do things the right way, even if it takes a while.
Yes.
The goal of balance is to make it so that there is a constantly revolving meta where everything is viable depending on what other people are using.
Yeah.
And when you have one thing that everybody has to use,
It's basically like
then-
legislating how to be competitive.
yes, and you want the players to determine how to be competitive and not the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Elite. It's like, thanks, Tig. She called me Elite Trash. Elite Trash.
You called yourself a long name.
He's like, you're dead.
Says ETH
Bring
Zero.
it.
We need to have the Elite versus Tiggs SmackDown.
Yeah.
Meet you on Raw server. I'll be there with my boss.
Oh snap! No, Tiggs, you need to stream. I'm gonna 1v1 you, Boss Brawler versus Scout. This
Yes,
needs
the
to
Boss
happen.
Brawler versus Scout. What is it,
Six
number of
versus
kills
elite.
we're shooting for?
Like 10,000 health versus 300 health.
Mm-hmm.
Should be
Yeah, but
balanced.
you got the speed.
Should be balanced.
Nah, you got the speed. They're getting mean.
Enemy sighted.
Elite check, stalker, new name confirmed. Yeah, we got
Jeff, don't make me rename you, because I will.
Jeff.
Enemy sighted.
Can we get the names of accounts that have been inactive for years? It ends up being a slightly sticky thing because there's some nefarious things that sometimes people want to do with that. I think we probably need to do something like where it's sort of, there's somebody here. Where we can release.
I changed somebody's name to that. Was that? I hope that wasn't you. Is that who that was?
Can we
That's
change
right,
member
Exia.
title in the forum?
I changed his call sign to I'm bad at choosing names.
That must have been entertaining.
For his forum name. So you can't change it for a month.
Somebody has a question about member titles, and for the Tiggs, do you want to talk with me about the whole badges thing for a second?
The badges are a totally different system than titles. So
Right,
We're-
but are you planning on, giving people custom titles? Like, I would really like a title that says
No, I'm-
Wizard.
no.
Right,
There's-
so
we're staying away from custom titles, but we will do badge systems. So
right,
badge systems are basically a badge, like it's a little badge emblem that shows not only on your profile, but when you make a post, it'll show in your underneath where your posting name is, so other players can see your badges. And we'll have them for different types of milestones within the game, or different types of tournaments and stuff like that.
yeah. So like the first implementation of this, I believe, is going to be for the winners and organizers of the 1v1 tournament. There will be special forum badges that will say they'll all look the same. It'll just be like a gold trophy, a silver trophy, and a bronze trophy for first, second, and third. But if you mouse over it, it'll say like NA number 1 bracket winner, NA number 1 bracket second place, etc.
Yeah, it's just a lot more manageable than it is with titles. Titles requires somebody constantly going in and changing titles, and then our back end just gets filled with all of these titles, and I don't want to see that happen. And everybody wants their own title, and it's not something that's manageable. So badges are the way to go, and even on all the rest of our forums, we're moving over to that system as well.
Yes, I think Dave will get Dave and Marapple can do their thing if they want to, but Dave is gonna get like some sort of special thing since he won the top bracket. And as far as the MC prizes for that go, I've had a lot of winners ask me about that, and I will be talking with Tiggs as soon as we get all of the matches done. We have one match that is yet to be completed, but once that happens, I'll have a list for her and the amount of MC that they won, and she will. I'm assuming that you're just going to credit their account with that much.
Yep.